Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, December the 23rd. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and the room is open between 9 and 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I am live on the mic between those two times. Okay, well, I'm not going to go again. I've actually quite a few trades, but I'm just not going to go over them all. Most of them were kind of inconsequential. A couple of small losses, a couple of small gains. I want to bring attention one stock. And before I do that, I want to turn off my sound alert. It's not allowing me to do this. All right, so I am back. Now, this was the classic one for today. For me, unfortunately, it was just a little scalp. I found it a little too whippy to really, you see, look at the whip here, up and down, up and down. So if you're trying to day trade something like this, you can only take a few shares and, sorry, take a few shares to make any money. Otherwise, you're taking, I'm sorry, you have to take only a few shares with a very wide stop. And, it gets a little bit crazy. I mean, this up here, we're talking 20, well, about 26.69, all the way down to 24.43 or 53. So very difficult for me anyway. But why we were watching this one, this is interesting because this had obviously gapped up 16, it closed yesterday at $17, got as high as 26.49. Don't have the 200 day, but I think the 200 day moving average was somewhere in the 19. So in other words, it had gapped up over. Plus, it is a low floater, only 10 million in the float. So, obvious, this is why it got so whippy. Anyway, bottom line for me is that I took the trade right here at 25 and I got out at 25.30 and 25.10 as it came back down. So in fact, it was right on that candle there. So let me just get it a little bit bigger. Yeah, so I got in right. Sorry, it lags when I'm doing the video. Got in right about there and on this candle, took some out at 23.30, and then it started coming down and got out at 25.10. So no great shakes there at all. But some people probably got it. If you believe in it and you look at a trend, I suppose you could maybe, as long as you could hold in through here. But you've got to take fewer shares because these things can also fall very, very quickly. Anyway, this was some. I think the good thing about it also was a third stage of its biotech trial. So which is obviously better than a first stage or a second stage. So had a lot of things going for it, and we'll watch this one going forward. Um, yeah, the only other one I really want to go over, I mean, I took Macy's. Our little AI channel did quite well today, actually. I mean, let me just show you. For me, it was just too many alerts. But if you look at the profit, uh, you can see we had a little spike here, a little pullback, and then a nice spike up here, and it's kind of held its own. Now, there are a lot of alerts now in this, so I mean, you have to take it a bit with a grain of salt, but nonetheless, it definitely worked very well. A lot of people were kind of cherry picking some of the trades. I know I took Macy's and this one, and I'm still in this one. Come on, here we go. I'm still in CNP. The trigger was, I got in a little bit late. I think the trigger, let me see what the trigger was. Hopefully I don't lose this. You know what I'm going to do? There, I think this is easier. Just got to find it now. CNP. So the trigger was 1768. Now I did not get in there. I did get in. And the energy stocks have had a bit of a rally today. So 1768 was the trigger, and I got in at, I'm sorry, 1268 was the trigger, and I got in at, no, geez, I've written this down wrong. Sorry on my scratch pad. 1768 was the trigger, and I got in at 1783 right on this action here. We did see a little bit of a little, excuse me, a little bit of a pullback, so I got in right here. I did take some out It looked like it was trying right there at 1796. Excuse me. It was trying to get up through 17 or 18. I was waiting forever, it seemed. So I ended up taking some out right there. Actually, it was 1795, not 1796. Pulled back, and now finally it broke through 18. So nothing fantastic. I mean, we're talking 1783 to, well, 18 now. But maybe, you never know. It could just, the market's got another couple hours left in it. It could have a nice little move up to maybe 1830, 1840. I think if I look at the daily chart, voice is going, sorry about that. Yeah, this is what I was liking about it. You can see right here, once it took out 1790, now we've got 1843, maybe is a little high up here. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it gets stalled in this area here. But, not a bad trade. Fairly stress-free, except for this action here, but fairly stress-free once I got in it. So a couple I'm watching, Cientra. Let me just get I'll just type it in, Sien. And again, I have to expand this just a little bit. You see why I'm watching this one? Massive void. This is not right. It's not 548. There it is, 593. So, that's probably $6. I can't quite tell, but pop through $6. And so this is why I'm going to be watching this one next week. If it gets through $6, has a nice, nice, nice void to fill. Another one that is, if you like to do these swings, sort of spotted this one. Not a lot of volume. Well, 240,000, but if you're going to swing it, but you can see why I'm looking at it. It's had the drop obviously from the 550 area all the way down here. Now it's already come up, but it had a pullback, and now today it's taken this out. It's over $4. So, this one could have a nice little void up to, or a nice little move. The void is 530. So from 412, that's a great percentage, even if it got up to this level. So there's one to keep an eye on. This is one that I missed. Really bothered me that I missed this one today. I had it on my radar on a 50 break, and it did break it. I think I got right 50.12 was yesterday, so it had on my radar. You see how it pulled back down 49.46 this morning, and then it's just ripped along with the oil stocks. So again, a lot of the energy stocks have this type of pattern, obviously, with the energy just having been sinking for months and months and months. But anyway, this is one that I did miss. All right. Well, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Half a day market is open. I will not do a video tomorrow, and obviously not one on Christmas Day. I'll probably do one on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that'll be it for next week. So, half a day tomorrow. So the market opens at 9, closes at 1 o'clock Eastern. So hopefully we'll see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.